and training and just enjoying life right now.
Oh, Mr. Jason, I was going to tell you about something. One, two scenes. Who is your favorite martial art, like Jackie Chan or Bruce Lee or something?
Probably Bruce Lee. Yeah, I like Bruce Lee. Had a lot of philosophy and all that stuff, and that's what I liked about him. So.
So what we said, Jason, the Green Ranger.
Thank you, buddy. Hey, I'm Corey. How you doing, buddy? So funny. You look like. What kind of character is that? Home stuff. Are they? They're good people, right, or bad people? That's a nice voice. I thought someone was gonna be in like. Hey, how's it going? So again, anyway, go ahead. All right. Yeah, there you go. That's right.
All right. So, if you could have any power from any Ranger from any series, what would it be? Because some of them have, special powers. The Ninja Storm ones have that. The Dino Thunder have special stuff.
I just think I just want my Dragon Sword, even traffic. Step on people. That'd be awesome. That's what I said yesterday. Just like traffic. I was like, hey man, you cut me off. Anyway, I just like the dragon. I'm in the Dragon Sword. Shut up.
Thanks a lot.
All right, buddy.
What's up?
What's happening, buddy?
Not much. Like everyone here, I'm a huge fan, but I've never seen you, and I was thinking, oh, the Green Ranger. Then you kick the other Power Rangers out of their own swords twice, and I was like, oh, the Green Ranger. But I had 3 questions, but you kind of maybe dwindle it down to 2. So
I don't care. You can ask me 50,000. It don't matter. It's just those people behind you. I'm fine. Whatever questions you want to ask me, it don't matter.
All right, cool. First off, like seeing you back and all that, I was like, oh man, he's back, but he's in MMA now. So that was kind of shocking, but really cool. But I just wanted to know, like, how do you transition from, like, I guess doing Power Rangers and all that to MMA?
Before I started Power Rangers, I had 2 schools, so that was my life, you know what I mean? Martial arts and training and punching people in my face was my life, and then it just kind of transformed into the, movies and punching monsters, and then back to punching people. Ever since I was a little kid, I think I punched people, so, I just transformed.
Pretty fun in moderation. But, all right, I guess my second question is, were you serious about 4:30 sparring?
About 4:30, I'm doing a signing autograph. I tell you, more people challenge me to sparring. Jeez. If you ever come to Houston, I got a nice cage in there. I'll be more happy to sign a
We're going out of Houston.
Come on in.
I want to get hurt.
Just remember, the dojo is my house, and I've never been kicked out of my house or got my butt kicked out of my house. So, it is my house. I did put an open invitation to everybody in Houston that had, words to say about me, and no one showed up. I told them to just come with their pads and leave their posse behind. So I don't think nobody wanted to leave their posse behind.
Hey, one-on-one, that's how I do it. But you said ask any questions. I was going to refrain.
One-on-one never happens. You see the putties? How many putties there are? Yeah, that just doesn't happen, and it doesn't happen in the street one-on-one either.
All right. My last question, and you don't have to answer this if you don't want to, but this has bugged me for years. Did anything happen with you with Baby Joe Johnson?
Oh, God, no!
I gotta know, man.
Nothing really, man. I mean, together, and they were family to me, so, I think just because the love relationship on the screen, you know what I mean? When it was cut, it was like, okay, get out of here. But nothing's ever happened with us, man. I get that, asked a lot.
Yeah, like it. Hey, Mr. Frank, man, thank you for your time. The Green Ranger, everybody.
All right, buddy.
So let's ask about Pat.
Mr. Jason David Frank.
What's happening?
Just say I want to thank you for creating some of my favorite childhood memories with the Power Rangers. Yeah!
Yeah.
So So first off, I think anyone here knows that you have done most of the Power Ranger teams than anyone has done. I'd like to know, what was your favorite episode to do, and what was your least favorite?
The least favorite, probably the opera singing.
I love that one.
The most favorite, again, was Fighting Spirit, so that's about it right there.
Well, thank you very much, and let me say, fans and go!
Yeah! Thanks, buddy.
Do the opera voice.
Hey, yo, Dave.
Come on and kick me.
Yo, what's up?
You talk real quick, right?
Always.
You've been my idol since I was like 3. Okay, I have like every White Ranger, Green Ranger, Black Rangers now, and all of them basically, right?
Yep.
So, my first question is this: in the Dino Thunder series, why did you pick the Green Ranger and the White Ranger out of the red one from the Zero series and the Morphin Power Rangers series?
Why did I pick the green or the white one?
Oh, why did they make you fight the white and green one and the Rangers instead of the red?
You fought the red.
Script. What happens in the script happens. Zordon dies, he dies. It's written. If you go to a peace conference, it's written.
All right. Now, everybody else took all my other questions that I wanted to say before. But, dude, it's not even a question, more, it's a statement. Freaking awesome. Keep doing what you're doing. Hopefully, I'll catch you in the MMA soon, maybe, because I'm inspiring to do that now. I've been doing it for like 3 years, so hopefully I'll be catching you.
All right, man. Good luck, man. Thanks, buddy.
How you doing? Well, you've been doing Power Rangers for a while now. Have you ever kept any memorabilia from the show, equipment, anything like that?
Yeah, I jacked a lot of stuff. It's not like they give it to me, but yeah, I jacked quite a few things. White Ranger boots, little Dino Thunder suit, stuff like that. Yeah, the Green Ranger spandex suit, yeah, that disappeared. Yeah, people nowadays. I think I just might be a collector, I don't know. No, I'm just kidding.
Whoa.
But yeah, I do have some stuff.
Do you have anything that's not for
Yeah.
Do you have anything that's not for your Ranger, like for the Red Ranger or any other Rangers?
You mean collectible stuff from them?
Yeah, maybe like from the set, like.
I think I have the Red Ranger,
Well, it could be my communicator. I don't know. No. That's, took Austin's sock that he stuffed in his spandex once.
And the words have been dropped.
Me and Austin need to do a panel together.
Yeah!
And then we should do a fight, like a show fight, like a cage. Awesome, but you don't get back to me, so.
Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it.
Hi. I have watched the movie The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers with Ooze like 70 times.
So high. My little girl watches that over and over again. We have a tent night, and I'm like, which movie you want to watch? And I put all these movies out. Like when people force a card on you, like a magic trick, and they're like, pick a card. It's like way out there, and they're like, oh, I'll pick this one. I do the same thing with my movie. I put the Power Rangers movie on. Well, which movie you want? Air Buddies, this movie, that movie, Ice Age. She's like, Power Rangers. I'm like, she's like, it's behind you. I'm like, oh, yeah, you sure? She's like, yeah. I've been with you. I've seen it. I've done it. I've seen it. I lived it. And the worst thing is when you're walking around, you hear your own voice in the house because on HBO or something. Or you're just chilling at your house and you're doing everyday thing and you're cooking and stuff and then you hear on HBO and you're like, yeah.
I'm losing it.
And the best thing is when you're in an elevator and people know who you are and they're like, which floor? And I'm like, no, it's okay, man. They're like, which floor are you on? It's okay. And I go like this in the elevator. And I go like this again. And I go, 6th floor, please. Yeah. Go ahead.
I just didn't know if you expected this large of a turnout for your panel today, or with all the autographs that you've been doing so far.
Otakon's been great. You guys have been great fans. think they do a great show, and we got good, good promoters behind it with good fans behind it. And, it does, when you ask that, it does trip me out, though, 20 years. It's kind of like, when you buy something or a car, as soon as it turns 20 years old, it's old, right? Like, oh, it's like a classic. I think that's kind of, with the Power Rangers genre. That's why I still think Saban should do something like a PG-13 rated R for you all, but... back, but like vamp them up. You know what I mean? Like instead of like little clips and just vamp them up, make them look cool. Like Batman-ish. And bring back like a crazy villain or something. Just came back. Something like that. But maybe spice it up a little bit. But yeah, it was a good turnout, and I'm just happy to. I have a lot of Facebook fans. If you're not on Facebook, Jason David Frank official fan page. Yep. I have so many fans on there. When I meet people, I'm like, oh, they heard about me from Facebook. They're like, oh, I didn't even know you were on Facebook. So if you're not on Facebook, please join it and do a shout out. Now, I will say I'm the one that posts everything. Nobody posts as me. I'm not on any other site. Okay, so people ask me, is that you? Nope. I only have time for a Jason David Frank official fan page. I don't even have a personal one. You guys, I try to give back to everybody and read and, listen to your stories. I think people say, I know you heard this a lot, but you've inspired me, you've changed my life. I don't think you can ever hear that too much. You know what I'm saying? Because when you look at changing lives, that's what I do in martial arts. Everybody that walks through that door today or everybody that walks through my door at my karate school, I feel like I have a chance to change their life. And I understand what it's like to have TV shows that you look up to and stuff like that, So I appreciate you guys being fans. Thanks.
Hey, how's it going? My question is would you marry me?
I was like, yeah. That's the only reason why. It's the only reason.
Alright, the real question is, well, my original question was going to be, autograph this, please, but
Well, it's up to these guys.
Yeah, go ahead!
I'm not going to, insult everybody.
They're like, ooh, good.
Shot, kind of.
You're in Baltimore.
All right, here's the actual question. Two parts. What made you decide to come here today? And, yesterday. And, what does the future hold, basically? Do you have any plans for movies? Do you have definite fight plans? Do you want to...
Well, next year, I'm going to have to fight a little, just for myself. And acting, of course. It's one of those things where I'm constantly getting calls from my manager. And my whole thing is, I don't feel like auditioning. I'm kind of lazy like that. So, a movie will come up, and I'm like, man, I don't feel like auditioning. Auditioning just makes you feel like, you're going on a job interview. I just want the job because I know I'm going to get the job done. You know what I mean? So I'm a little picky when it comes to that. But the reason why I came here is I just think that I haven't been on this side. You know what I mean? I'm always doing other promotional stuff, and I like picking new events. And although I did hear Otakon was small, from somebody. So we're in the car and I'm like, 50, 30. I'm just like, that's easy, man, 50 people, But no, it's a big con and you guys are great and I just like to, next year I'm not going all over. I'm going to have to focus on my schools, my fighting, my, acting. So it's going to limit me from conventions, stuff like that. But the conventions I've gone to and had a good time, I'm coming back. You know what I mean? How could you not come back to this? I know they change, people every year, but how could you not come back to people that show you so much love? You know what I mean?
Hello. Oh wow, is that what my voice sounds like?
I feel the same way.
So I don't freak out because I do that every time I meet somebody famous.
Yeah, great.
So first, what was the deciding factor that made martial arts more than just a hobby or just a thing you wanted to do? And what made it the thing that you realized this is what I want to do for the rest of my life?
You know what? I don't know if you guys have anything that you guys love, but you just know you have to do it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's just in your heart. You don't want to give up. You don't want to quit. you know, no matter what, if you like a TV show or, you know, you guys go to different anime conventions and all that, you just love it. No one really forces you to do that. So in karate, it was just one of the things that I just knew in my heart, this was maybe my gift, because if I didn't do karate, I never would have got Tommy on the show. You know what I mean? Because what got me through the doors is my karate. All those actors faked it. Nobody knew karate. You know, actors know everything. So when I went to the audition, you know, black belts are tied wrong. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a black belt. I'm like, oh yeah, cool. And so when I went up there, I used to compete a lot. So I just figured this is just a tournament, and I'm just going to go out there and kick. And I swear, after I did my audition, everyone was like, you know, and to the point where I didn't think they even liked me. And then when I got a call back, it was just me. So I think karate got me through a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Like life and discipline and goals and, you know, stuff like that. So I just knew it was just part of my life, and everything has to revolve around that.
I have a second question, and I just want to say, I agree with you, everything you said about karate. I started taking karate a couple months ago at my university, and I love it. Like,
sweet, man. Congratulations.
I learned from it. But my quick second question is, when you're doing stage fighting for the Power Rangers, I do stage karate stuff too, and sometimes I find it's a little bit harder to hold back during the hand-to-hand sections, just because you have like tons of training. How do you kind of cope with that? How do you pull your
man? I jacked up so many stuntmen in the first season. I'll be honest, they didn't want to work with me. A lot of people were like, "Come on, man, this," you know, because I came from karate, you know, a full contact sport, and so when I was in there, I was like, you know, and really like hitting them. You know, it was not like super hard. I did kind of pull it, but yeah, I was kind of in the first year. I had to kind of learn that. It's a lot harder to pull the punches. I tell people the hardest thing to kick is air, because there's nothing to hold you back. I can kick a wall and bounce off. I can kick a pad and look good. Hardest thing to do is kick air and be like, ha! Stick to kicks. So that's how I started practicing. And once you can kick air, then you can focus shot. You know, the bird guy in the movie, that I knocked him out with that spinning sidekick. And the only reason I knocked him out, it wasn't on purpose, but kind of, no. He was a stunt guy, and so I was doing, you know, I'm trained in stunt work, and so I was just barely putting it up on his chest, and I guess he couldn't see, and he threw his helmet off. Come on, mate, you need to kick me, mate. I can't feel it, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay.
Challenge accepted.
I mean, if you want me to kick you, I'm going to kick you, right?
Challenge accepted.
There's like a line where he comes down and you're supposed to land on the line. Now, I planned to kick him, but he overdid the line. And when I did that spinning sidekick, boom, he was on wires and he just went like this. They had to take his helmet off and then kind of wake to a little bit. And I said, was that hard enough? Or? Like that.
Okay, so this is probably the most important question you're ever going to get asked, and I know you all do different types of fighting, but in a fight between you and Chuck Norris, who would win?
Guys, go and start doing the JDF jokes or the Tommy jokes instead of the Chuck Norris jokes. But no, I like Chuck. He's a good guy. He knows me, and even though he calls me the wrong names now and then. But yeah, I believe in myself. I'm not a loser. That's just not my vocabulary. So if you put me in the cage with somebody, I'm just coming out. Either you're the hunted or you're the hunter. I want to be the hunter. I want to be the hunter. Thanks. Most important question.
You guys asked it by Bruce Lee. Yeah.
Honestly, I only came to see you. You're my first guest. And I was just wondering if I could have a hug.
You have a hug?
Yeah. Are you really dying right now, that phone? Really? Wow.
Can I wear my free hug shirt? Yes. I'll be walking around. Free hug. I think we should have a shirt that says free germs.
I'd wear that.
Can I get a hug? Oh yeah, you guys know, I do that in the elevator all the time. I don't care. I don't care if it's from a movie, I'm always... Oh man, this cough is so painful. Yeah, I go like this, like... Push a button, wait for them to push a button. I don't know, I don't know what it is about elevators, but I always wanted to write a book, how to be more outgoing in the elevator. You know what I'm saying? Because everyone's, I don't know what it is. Nobody, you know, it's like nobody talk with you guys. I've noticed here at this convention, you guys, whatever, but talk and have fun. But most elevators are just like, you know, the old people are like. I'm gonna be old. I'm worried. All right, go ahead.
Hey, I'm Chris, and I've always looked up to you. You've always been the leader, and I've always wanted to lead the people that I know and love, and I've always loved every character you played. My dad told me when I was little I wanted to be a Power Ranger every single year for Halloween.
That's awesome. Hey, White Ranger, look alive. All right? You know, he's like, man, I think he's dying in the suit. He's like, wrong costume. You look good, dude. You look good. It actually looks funny. Yeah, Tony, you taking a picture of that? All right. I think it's iPad time. Just take a picture, like, but you gotta look bored, all right?
We've got another SPD emergency over here. Where is he?
I'm gonna say that's me. Right there.
Bring him up here, man.
I got stuff in someone's panel. You understand like this, dude?
Bring him up.
Now put your head down. One more with your head down, like. Yeah. Like you have a hangover.
Yes.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you for that. That's funny. I'm gonna pick someone's name and say I was in their panel. It's enough joking. Let's get down to business.
Two questions. The first one is, when Green Ranger's powers were destroyed, how did you, as a character, feel about that? Because I know you were out of it for a little while.
Oh, Turbo?
No.
When my sword got destroyed?
No.
The Green Ranger powers.
Oh, yeah. I was about to switch to Cybertron, so I was like, oh, man, I'm out. I'm dead. But no, you know what, man? I was kind of, when I took the job, I was hired for 10 episodes only. I just wanted to, I took the job because I'm passionate about acting, and I didn't look at, fame, because I don't consider myself famous, man. I don't really care. I just don't. I mean, if I consider myself famous...
You don't understand how bad I want that other guy.
Here's the point. If I consider myself as a celebrity and famous, I'm probably not going to be as nice to my fans. Go look around a lot of actors that just, so if I can stay down to earthly levels with everybody, then I can understand how everyone's feelings are. Because I don't hold myself high. I really don't. I've never gone anywhere. You know who I am? Although there's times I swear there's times where people are like, this guy at Subway, I was making a sandwich, or he was making a sandwich, and I said, can I get, wheat bread? He's like, no, or something. That's not an option. And I was like, all right. Well, I put everything else on, and I went back to Subway, and he found out who I was, and it's so bad. It's so bad. I wanted him to say, can I have a picture of him and say, no, it's not an option. Say, I don't like to consider stuff because things get to your head really fast. That's the reason why people leave shows, people ask for more money, they're, too high, too mighty, and then the next thing they're not doing anything and they're down here. So when you walk up the mountains, I come from the valley with no money. You know what I mean? That's where I walked with no money. My dad took care of us, but I lived in like a trailer park, you know what I'm saying? And as I, climbed up higher, I got to remember what's down here, because the minute you climb up and think you're so high on the mountain, you fall off. And when you fall back to the valley, everybody you were friends with and everybody that was there is no longer going to be there for you because you turned Mr. Hollywood. You know what I mean? So I try to stay level a little bit. I don't think that was your question at all.
Steve, man.
It helped a whole lot in my mind.
All right.
My second question is, if I could just have a picture with you. It'll be my favorite picture for 20 years to come.
What I can do, huh? Oh, I'll be in the dealer's room? Yeah. I'll be in the dealer's room, but you can, come up there and I'll take a picture with you on Facebook. Hey, as long as you, tag all your friends and build my Facebook numbers up, I'm happy with that.
All right.
Hey, come on, man. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that.
Numbers must be really high.
What's that?
Never mind.
I'm supposed to be really high and not take a picture?
No. I'm saying that your Facebook page must be really high in numbers. You don't even need that.
Yeah. I only got 66-something thousand.
Yeah.
I'm happy, man. I try to give free stuff out, like 66,000 fans will get a free shirt, and it's numbers go, because I think their friends are like, hey, man, just sign up, and if you win, you're going to give me the shirt, all right? All right. Click it. Go ahead, buddy.
All right. Hey, my name's Nate, and I wanted to know, but I always figured that Tommy was the best example of a ranger, like the Obi-Wan, the prime example of what any Power Ranger should aspire to be.
Good dog.
Oh, God, not
also, in your words, who is Tommy? What is he the personification of?
Domination.
I built my character, and it's much a clean version of me. You know what I'm saying? And because I bring my personality out on the show, and that's the thing. People don't understand with acting is you have to be yourself in acting. You know what I'm saying? If you try to be someone else, yes, there's different characters and all that stuff. But Vince Vaughn, right, is his name, right? What's his name? The breakup dude?
Vince Vaughn?
Well, he always plays the same. You see him in every movie. He's kind of the same. He's funny and all that stuff, So I think Tom is just a cleaner version of me. And, I just try to have a good time and build my character. And, that's why when Disney's like, well, we want you to come back for Dino Thunder. And I'm like, we talked about it. And they're like, well, you need to audition. I'm like, dude, are you serious? You really want me to audition for who I created? You know what I mean? And the guy's just, and so I pull any of my episodes, and that's my audition. I already told you I don't like the audition, first of all. Right? So, but that was pretty funny. But yeah, I just think that, I just built my character around, my personality. And, I think Tommy was a leader. And I feel like I'm a leader in life, leading schools and businesses and, all this stuff. There's a sense of, ownership in doing what you do. Building fans and, going to conventions and meeting people. It's all, it's all part of it. If that's what you want to do. If this is your business, then the business is the fans. Because without the fans, you're not going to be in business. You know what I'm saying? And so that's just me.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Delicious. Hey, she came back.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm sorry. My name is Hattie, and
give her a hug. Give her a hug. Give her a hug.
So let's see what she's. Don't be scared, poor girl. You're like the parents that come in when the little kids don't want to do karate, and they're like, no pressure, right? Because the kids will come, the parents are like, go, and they're like, I have this one picture, I'm going to find it. I'm going to post it on Facebook. I had this little kid, and the mom was shoving him in the picture, and I'm like this, and he's like, Tony, remind me, I'm going to post that. Go ahead, no pressure.
Okay, once I had a request because my 11-year-old brother couldn't be here, and I was wondering if you could just say hi, Jabel, for me.
Sure. From way back there?
Yeah, I have a camera.
Oh, what's his name?
Jabel.
All right. Hey, Jabel, sorry you're not here today. We sure miss you. Maybe we'll get a chance to see you next time, and keep on watching Power Rangers, especially my seasons, all right?
All right, and then my actual question. 2 years ago, you did a panel with Johnny, and he said that on the set, your nickname was Jason David Prank. What was the biggest prank you ever pulled?
Yesterday.
Or the greatest prank ever?
I just think that was the mistletoe with Amy, We were filming it, went under the mistletoe, and she's like, Tommy, I was supposed to give her a kiss, and, went under the mistletoe, and she's like, oh, Tommy. And I was like, oh, yeah. So I just dropped my pants. I had underwear on. I stayed in character too, because what I say in character is me, right? So I'm like, yeah. And then everybody was like, the directors and everybody was like, put your pants on. What are you doing? I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I thought that's what you do under the mistletoe. My bad. And Amy was like, no, actually Amy was like, no.
I just want to say I've been a fan. I love you. And I don't have to express how much of an inspiration you are to all of us. And you're a great role model. You having a great positive attitude. I think that's great to have. I want to ask you, of all the forms of martial arts that you know, what is your favorite? And you think you perform karate on the show, so I guess that would be your favorite for the show?
Well, see, when I started, American Karate was a blend of stuff. We actually did stuff that UFC did, except wrestling, but we did all that stuff. And I thought a style of American Karate was one style when I was little. So we had weapons, 16 weapon katas, 52 open hand katas, black belt test was 12 hours long. So when I meet other people, I'd be like, oh, let's do this, and GKD and all this other stuff, but they didn't know it. So in my head, American Karate was always like one style. It's like a combination of like 7 different styles mixed together as one. And that's really what I studied, you know. So I would just say that's my favorite. I know it's a combination of everything, but, you know.
All right. I don't mean to be that guy. I know you're going to be in the dealer room at 4:30 and you did a line, told us no autographs, but I missed you earlier today. I missed you yesterday. I missed you when I was 4 years old when you came to Delaware. I was wondering, can I get one autograph?
If we'll go to the next question, you can throw it up here real quick, though, okay? All right. We'll go to the next question. We'll come up here. And I just want to say thanks for all you guys being positive. You know, there's the two-way street. I like the fact that I go to, you know, conventions and everything's positive, you know? No Tommy haters, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't even want to ask. All right, go. Yeah. What's up, buddy?
Hi, my name is Jaron, and I wanted to ask you how you got your business to be so famous, your martial arts business.
You know what? I had karate schools before. I think it's the passion and it's the teaching. If you love your teacher, you know, listen, this is when I thought I was famous. When I was working Red Dragon Karate, man, I had so many kids looking up to me, and there was a chance where I wanted to be in the newspaper and stuff like that. And I just, you know, through the martial arts and all that stuff, through the martial arts, I just felt like, oh man, all these people know me. But I think it was the teaching and the passion and customer service oriented.